Hello everybody, welcome to Nana's Journey. I'm Deanna, and today we are going to continue with our dishcloth quilt. The pattern is in this book, Somewhat in the Middle by Susan Smith. And this is the quilt that we are making. And today we are doing block B2. This is supposed to be embroidered flowers, you know, with the leaves and stems and everything. But I'm just going to applique some flower heads on there. I put some heat and bond light on the back of the charm squares, and then I just cut out the flower that I wanted. And then we will go to the ironing board and take the back off. And then we will press it on. You press the bumpy side of the heat and bond light to the wrong side of the fabric. And I've got my squares marked for my flying geese. These will go here. This fabric will go here. And then I've got my squares already cut for here. I can't give out the cut sizes of the pieces because it's not my pattern, but I do have the fabric requirements in the description below if that helps you. I don't know if it will help you, but it's there just in case. So let's get to the ironing board, get these on, and then we will get to appliquing these on. Okay, I'm just going to peel these off. Okay, now we just press, and they are stuck on there. Now we can sew them on. Okay, I have the piece that needs to be appliqued. This is some tearaway stabilizer that will go underneath. That'll help keep it from puckering when I applique. I've got my stitch width at 1.9 on my zigzag and my length at 0.8, and I've got the monofilament thread in the top, so I'll continue to use that until I have problems with it. And I need my knee press that I always forget. Okay, I had to stop for a minute because I was having bobbin issues, but I think I might have it working. Okay, the front is all done, and then the back, we just tear it off, and then we'll be ready to go. Okay, the next thing I want to do is sew these squares together so that we have a row. Okay, now that just needs to be pressed. Okay, and I just pressed each of the seams to the red. Okay, now let's get started on our flying geese. So, we want to sew on the line. I'm actually just going to sew like just on the outside of the line. That'll give the fabric, room for the fold. Okay, and we'll get these pressed and trimmed. Okay, so now this covers everything. These are all good. So now I can trim at 1/4 inch, and then we can put the other wing on. Okay, I've left 1/4 inch seam allowance. Okay. And then I'll do the same thing. Okay, now these are pressed and trimmed, and we are going to put one of these at the tip of each of these, and you want to sew with this on top so you can go across the intersection. And if you go just like a thread or two below the X, then that also gives you your fabric room to fold so that you can see your tip. Okay. Now we need to attach these pieces together like this. Okay, now I'll just press these seams toward the flying geese. Okay, I pressed this seam this way and this seam this way, so I pressed the flying geese flat. And there we have it. Okay, now we can sew this to this. And we are going to sew this strip to this. Okay, now we're going to attach this strip to here. Just going to hold that in place there a little bit. Okay, well, there we have it. The block is finished. And we've got our applique done in spite of the machine problems. And thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time for the next block.